Fran here. As some may know, I am a furry, and furries are just so amazing in my eyes. My friend, she was a furry a lot longer than I've been. Yeah, don't mind me, it's really early, haven't done anything, but she was a furry a lot longer than I've been, and I slowly caught on to the fandom. Like, one day I just woke up, I'm like, okay, I want to be a furry. So I started watching a whole bunch of furry videos, and I'm so excited to make my first fursuit. I have no materials at the moment, though, so I kind of can't do that. But I'm helping my friend, because she has, like, $200-something. We're going to go out, and we're going to buy materials, and we're going to make our first fursuit, and I'm going to help her out with it. And possibly make a deal with her that since I helped, but made her into a furry, because I kind of got her into the fandom, that I would be able to wear the fursuit as well. But, so here's my persona. 1 minute. Me and my friend we're doing a comic, and this is my persona. That's Dagger Fang. This was the first drawing ever of her. I'm a wolf with fennec fox ears, so really big, cheetah face markings, saber-toothed tiger teeth, and a leopard tail. So that's me. That's a picture I drew. She drew all of them except this one. That's me. That's me. This is a picture of actually two of my furry friends. This one's me. This one's the girl that got me into being a furry, and that one's my friend Sebastian, but he's not really a furry, so he might be giving me his. And that's me, and that's me. So, I'm a really big wolf fan, so that's why my persona is mostly wolf. But basically, I failed really badly the other day on making, because I finally, what I did for my first hail, and if I could find it, I'd show you guys. I think it's in the closet. I'll grab that in a minute. But, actually, I'll try now. Yep. Okay, so, this originally used to be a nice peach color, and it didn't have that mark on it. That's from when I was biking, but it had a fully white tip, but the tip fell off and it split open, so my stuffing's falling out. I cut up a stuffed animal to make this, and it was my first attempt. I actually was really proud of it, because I never thought I'd be able to make it the way I wanted to. The one problem I had was when it was hooked onto my belt, it would still turn and go that way, even though I wanted it to be facing this way. Let's say my back is right here, right? It would turn while I was walking. And that really frustrated me. So I tried to make that better, and I finally got some fabric for once. I got leopard print fabric. I wanted it to be actual really long fluffy, but I didn't find any of that, so I just grabbed this, a leopard print. So yeah, that's my tail at the moment. And I tried to make a smaller version of that one with the fabric, and I still have fabric left over. I tried to actually have a furry drawer. Oh, where's my leggings? Okay, I can only find one at the moment, which is okay. So since I said that, yeah, I cut up stuffed animals to make some of my stuff if I don't have resources, but for the fabric, I made that long tail and a little one. It was supposed to be, perky and, kind of like a deer tail, I guess, but it was supposed to be, a dog tail, bouncy and everything, but it still turns the way I don't want it to, which really frustrates me about the fandom, because it's so hard to make, and then you just waste so much. This was my first attempt. Yes, it's not done, so I got lazy and my brush also broke. So that's why it doesn't look that good anymore. But this is my first yarn tail. I actually really liked it. I got lazy once I hit this point, and I just missed so many spots up here. Like, this is the base color, and I just ended up folding this so that way I can wear it and not have like this long extension about that long of just base. So I just folded it, and so that way I could put it to my belt. And like, as you can see here, I missed a lot of spots because I thought that it would be okay to miss it because it would cover it, but in that case it made it look nice and poofy, skinny, and then poofy again, which I really hate. And I'm hoping to get a new brush because my brush actually broke. My friend ended up breaking it. Like, there was like this one part, this plastic part, and then the metal bars would go through that, and that way I could press a button and the plastic part would be pushed up to take the fur out, which was a pet zoom brush. But my friend somehow broke the button and the parts that held the brush together, and it just fell apart. But I was really happy with this tail until I messed it up right here. But it looked pretty good. I like the multicolor. I thought it was really nice. And my friends really like it too. Like, they sometimes steal it off of me and like run around and wear it, because sometimes I'll take it off. So yeah, I've made 4 tails, and I was attempting to make another one out of cut up stuffed animals, and I just got tired of it and threw it out. But yeah, so this is my first one, my second one, my third one would be the one I threw out, my fourth one, and my fifth one. Now, the second thing I made out of the furry fandom after this was a matching pair of cardboard ears. Oh. And yeah, I don't really like it though, because, you know, they look really stupid and dorky. So, because they're like all floppy. But I was running low on hot glue too, so that's why they're not as stable as I'd like them to, like this one especially. Because, but I could have done better on these if I would have just taken my time. Like, that's one thing that I'm probably not going to be good at with the fandom. I cannot take my time for anything. Like, I have very low patience. So, my friend, the one that I'm helping make a fursuit, gave me, like, these leg warmers from a Halloween costume. And what I did was I put it on, and I noticed I had leftover fur from that one stuffed animal I was cutting up. Like, so I tried to make a foot, actual foot, like sock paw. It looks okay on this side, but that's because I made it out of hands and feet of a panda bear stuffed animal. So it looks really messed up on this side because of the way I layered it out to make the actual paws here. So it looks really okay here, like okay, not good, and then terrible on the other side. But if I were to put it on, it actually does work pretty well. It's just, it turns up, and I will not wear this in public. But basically, it's the basics. It's a basic football. And my legging. But yeah. I just stitched it onto a sock. And my stitching's really bad too, and I couldn't find out how to use my sewing machine. So I have two. I'm working on an articulated tail out of a pool noodle, which is going on downstairs. Everyone's sleeping, or else I'd go show you guys. But I have 2 video requests. Would someone be able to make a video on how to fur one of those articulated pool noodles? Because I'm not sure because since you're making a spine to move that moves naturally as you walk, if you were to stuff it, if you're supposed to, because I don't want to ruin it, because I feel like the stuffing would just make it too heavy to move on its own naturally, because it is just a weak little pool noodle, you know. And how to fur one, if you were to just like make like a sock kind of deal and just slide it on. And also another video request would be I need to know if anyone else has one of these. Just trying to figure out how to close the box. Okay, wait, done. That didn't work, but okay. One of these sewing machines, Stitch in Time sewing machine. I really need to learn how to use it. I can't figure it out for anything. Like, I figured out how to load the thread a little bit by looking at the picture, but pictures don't always tell you everything. I watch so many video tutorials on YouTube, and I just cannot get this thing to actually stitch anything. Like, yeah, it'll work, yeah, it'll turn on, yeah, it'll just, the needle will move, but it doesn't actually stitch anything. So, yeah, and I lost the instructions a long time ago, so that'd be very helpful. And yeah, like and subscribe, and yeah, like, subscribe, share, whatever. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible because I don't have any yet. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos because my class kind of did this in the news thing, and like, yeah, I'm still in grade school and all, but we made an in the news thing, and basically things about, I thought that it would be cool to start posting things on YouTube, like kind of like a news channel thing, but it's going to be on this channel because I can't make any more because I've used my phone verification too many times. But I'm going to be reporting things about my hometown, maybe other places, and like the little things that the news team doesn't really pay attention to. Like, our river, you could tell it's really polluted from all the boats and everything, and there's like foam and stuff all over the area in the water. I'd be posting things like that the news wouldn't want to post because it was just small, and compared to like murders and stuff like that, no one would care. But yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and join the fandom. So yeah.